What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fixture, back at it with another reaction. We got another Pete and Bass. This one is a said author or said who session. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. This is my second, reaction as far as to their stuff. The first one was their new track they just dropped a music video for. And I had seen them, pop up on different stuff, but I didn't actually watch and listen to it. So I was thoroughly surprised that these old grandpas was spitting bars. So this one was suggested in the comments. So, we're gonna check this out. But if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. Let's go ahead and check this out.
99111.
Uh-oh. Oh, they got this type of, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Old school, but I still bust shots, I'm a Luger. Mashed off the drinks as Uber. Connected back home like a Wi-Fi router. Cats jumping like Puma. And I dream like Martin Luther. Fall asleep to the sound of the over. Nightmare, Frederick Krueger. Sleep with the fishies, now his tuna. I'm snatching his bird and thunder. Tell me the target 6 feet under. He's at work, so his ass in country. Case that joint to the place got plundered. Don't talk about numbers in the UK, you know that they love us. Don't care about colours, black and white, we can be brothers.
Breaking them down like steps on the back of the box of the crop. I bet you take that. Wait, I'm just way too hard to trace past like pins in an haystack. Wait, move that internet side the gym. They're trying to get ripped. I'm holding them sticks with extension clips. I'm leaving them stiff in the ground, get lit like candles. Wax them off with that bing from various angles. Box, rectangle, dashing the ground all bruised and mangled. Grim, grab the cup past the gin. Grab the line, chopped it up. The cat poured it in.
Just stepped out, I had to step in.
Hold on, before he goes. Yo, it's still, like, at times I'm just all like, is it AI? Is there someone doing their voice? But it's just all like, no, that is really them with those bars. And it's interesting because it's just all like, I don't think, I think there actually needs to be more of this. When you think about music, at least for me, because I participate in making it as well, a lot of my stuff is experience based. And just like I feel like older people need to do more videos as far as like in general on social media and YouTube, different things like that. But I feel like they should be participating in these particular type of art forms as well, because I think that coming from an experience level, like him talking about Wi-Fi routers and different things like that, it's just all like coming from his, like that is such a mind fuck. You know what I mean? It's just like they've seen so much. So I think that their frame of reference to be able to tie the old and the new reference, and then there's also the side of the pond that they're at, so then there comes that element as well. And so to me, it's just interesting. To me, it's just very, very fascinating, I wonder to them if this would be compared to like a blues or jazz, or something like that. Because I would think that, judging by just looks, that they're probably in their 70s plus, you know what I mean? So the stuff that they were alive through, that to me just makes the bars hit more potently. Let me bring this back a little bit.
Grab the line, chopped it up. Pop the cat, poured it in.
Just stepped out, I had to step in. One of the young boys took a hook to the chin. The bouncer came out and he got weighed in. I put the foot down in the clutch and spin. Burn that rubber like I'm Michelin. 5-star food that I dish to them. Chef sat on when I whip into the kitchen, and I switch suits like I'm Mr. Ben.
10-10 gear, I shift up to fifth. Blues in the rear and I'm swerving the mains like Tokyo Drift. Took a shot, but he missed. Then made love to the ground and kissed.
The curb, what's the word? I don't you case, so I flip the bird. Grab the bing, get back to work. Then I'm switching lanes in the black town.
I'll hurt him.
Oh my
One
God,
thing's for
their
sure and two things for
bars are
certain. When he
so
gets made
crazy.
and the packs I'm serving him, mess with a cake and I bet I'm burging.
Tippling, missed him, ran
Yeah.
up in his ass and gripped him. Missus, cried goodbye and kissed him. Stuffed him in the boot of the Jag and then she watched us drive off in the distance.
Glistening, jewels on the watch and the wrist get hit with a drip like a Christian christening. Jesus Christ, and another one of them gets dipped like a rich tea biscuit.
Pulled up and the
Oh
colour of
my
the suit match
goodness.
colour of the car all black like Batman.
Dipped like a rich tea biscuit. It's just all like, that's what I mean. Like they have frame of references by their age as well as where they're from. To where me as a person from the US, though I can catch that particular reference because of the stuff that I'm into and different things like that. But it's just like things like that. That is what makes it so freaking dope. And it's just fire. Then seeing them because they look like just two older dudes, just like chilling for retirement, and then they're just dropping bars. Like, I want to know what made them be like, mate, bruv, let's rap. And then I want to know how long that have they known each other. It's just so crazy. This is
Ninja, backflip, handstand, I'ma get you, slipping in your land's ass.
1-2 kick to the door like knockdown ginger. Rip off the hinges, fingers get bent back like birds off Tinder. Boys get flung out the window, come like what's on a picnic. Run up and sting you, spin you all the way round like ink rollers inside of an HP printer. You better hope this thing don't jam.
What's the plan, stand? I knocked a man down and dropped the van down by the side of the flat. So can you come down and clean the boot out? I need to get back for the start of the match. Couple cans of the chiller, our man's quite big but the handgun's bigger. Yeah, just stand and deliver, you can throw fists but the mash bang quicker.
Crash bang wallop, big fat dollop, a cash in me hand chain and like bollops. Looking pillock, talking trollop, box a man back like a munching jollof. God willing, I might just drill him. Things in me head from the scraps I've been in. Go 10 rounds of a man, I'm winning. I ain't gonna stop till the bell starts ringing.
Ding-a-ling-ding on the fruit machine, spend the winnings on Gucci jeans. Gagging of the girls and they're super keen, they wanna kick back and the boots are clean. Super kings and a bottle of bourbon, let that rip when I whip it that German. Grab that stick, then I dip in and swerving, flick up the wrist and I left him gurning.
Rooftop down, I'm on the top turn, I just stepped out in a fresh Ben Sherman.
Brand new tricks and I'm out here learning, I'm an old dog still I'm out there serving.
I was locked in an H&P, cut from the rough, I'm a diamond guys.
Boots full of them flat screen TVs, Del Boy Peckham to recognise me.
Charge, I step in a dance and slide, 2 hands on me hips and glide. If a man tries to act too hard, then he'll get cemented, build his side.
I'll open up his ears if he didn't quite hear me. Your man got shelled on Big Bang Theory. If you wanna get loud and you wanna get Larry, then it's back up my man's head airy.
Nah son, you don't wanna bop, get stepped on, crept up, can't get split like Chevron.
Wake up son, cause we're the most slept on. Get gone more than I'm chucking that vest on.
One more word and I'm bringing them bings out, nuts and bolts and a couple more things there.
Dust and dirt if he's talking trash and I turn and skirt and I take you the bins out.
Bin man, get wrapped up in a bin bag, been there, done that, got that.
Blood on my t-shirt, rinse and wash and spun that box of the corn just packed in a bum bag.
Pop with a red dot, rip shot, punch bag, pull up outside, cannon on me like gun down.
Submachine gun, tell a man run that, having his jewels and I'm off to his mum's ass.
wow. Just freaking flames. Just leave the booth in full. Before we get into that, this video is sponsored by me. Hey, if you want to dive into new music, I have a catalog. Yeah. These are not singles. These are albums. But more recently this year, I did release an album called Tame Chaos. So you can listen, stream, download, purchase, all of that in the link in the description. And just, check it out because I want to see if people are actually seeing this and going to the site. So anyways, Flames, yo, I cannot. It is still so trippy. It's still so trippy seeing these older gentlemen that are ripping the mic like that. Even in that particular type of style, like you hear as far as the drill and everything like that, but it's so fascinating for one how they are able to not just adapt to rapping in general, but then that particular type of rapping, like it's the back and forth. It's just so crazy. There's so many bars that they traded back and forth. But yeah, this was fire. This was definitely dope. Definitely drop more suggestions because it is crazy seeing them. And then for me as a rapper as well, it's just all like, look, just continue. You know what I mean? Like you can be Mr. Old Man dropping fire bars. But anyways, y'all, it's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. Make sure you like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. Make sure to check out the description for my music, books, comics, and more. All right, y'all. Peace.